Welcome back to Pirate Radio Broadcast. I'm Fast Talk Canadian Mr. Pete, bringing you a visual play-by-play. Another... What's that? I don't know. Where's Bobby J? Sitting over there in the corner, looking out the window. Bobby J, something popped up on the screen. I don't know. I wasn't... You wasn't what? It was just an update, a system update. So what is that supposed to mean? I don't know. I wasn't really paying attention. Well, pay attention, little twerp. That's what we have you around here for. So what was that? I don't know. Stop saying that. Talk to me. Something is updating. Something wants to update. Then what is it? I don't know. You weren't paying attention. If it didn't update, then it didn't update automatically. So what am I supposed to do? I don't know. Stop saying that. It just popped up and it just disappeared. So what happens? Bobby J, what you said? Not to say it. Okay, never mind. Let's just get back to this and then we'll deal with whatever that was that I saw on the screen. That is if you care, Bobby J. I'm just looking out the window because I'm trying to see if a UFO flies by and maybe wants to pick me up and take me out and laser you. No, just take me on a cruise. Not gonna happen. Yeah. One second, I'm sure they're kind of thinking like, no, it ain't worth it. You'll talk and say all a bunch of rubbish. Rubbish? What the hell's rubbish? Never mind. I don't know. Yeah, we don't know. Let's get back to Madden 24. That which is what is happening live as it happens. No script.
EA Sports to the game.
Just blunders and fumbles and bumbles. Well, we already did that. No point in going backwards just to go forward. Alright, we got some transitions. They added to the Steelers added from the Chicago Bears free agent Sabbath McKenzie has been traded to the Steelers, while the Buccaneers have picked up stealth alien Dylan and traded free agent yard player, one of those street players who long time ago, and if you see any of our older videos on the other channels, you'll see what were supposed to be legends, Madden legends, but turned out to be stadium workers, concessions, security, janitorial, pretending to be legends. And Placebo was one of them, pretended to be Jerry Rice. And then there was Johnny Sex, a quarterback, who was a stadium worker who pretended to be Roger Staubach, I believe, or Joe Montana, one of those two. And you'll be seeing a lot of these yard players. These yard players a long time ago were stadium workers who snuck in and disguised themselves as legends. A lot of those games are up there on YouTube under our other channels. So we haven't had access to one channel. We just can't find the password, and it won't let us log in because of two-step verification, which is annoying because the phone number is not the phone number we have anymore. So we can't get a text to verify. So we can't even get into the email because of the same two-step verification or something. Had we known, I don't know, we changed phone numbers, so it just can't get it in there. Stop saying that. Okay, so Stealth Alien Dylan is now with the Buccaneers, and we'll make the changes later from the Bears. I think Teddy Pendergrass. Who is that? I think he's a singer from the 1970s. Wow, what's his name? That quarterback. Teddy Bridgewater, yes. Must I be so complicated? Can't we just be simplistic? I don't know. You're the one who's saying all these weird things. What's going on? I don't know. I think we're having a glitch. No more glitches. So I think this will be the last game of week number 1. We covered all the B's, all the Bears, Bengals, Buccaneers, Broncos, Bills. So week number 2, we'll move it on down the road. Right. So I don't know. We'll see. Until now, let's get to the Buccaneers and the Steelers.
Welcome to week 1 of the NFL preseason, where the rookies of today hope to become the stars of tomorrow. It's the Steelers and the Bucs, and it kicks off next on Madden NFL 24. On the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa. Tonight we kick off the preseason with a good matchup right off the gate. Charles Davis alongside me, and I'm Brandon Gunn, and folks, the wait is over. Yes, it's just the preseason, but football is back in your living room.
And I'm excited. I know you are as well. The summer heat feels good on these old bones, especially because we're not putting out pads. We don't have to be out there in that heat running into other people, but I'm glad these guys are. Football is back.
Chase McLaughlin to get us started, and off we go from Tampa. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. The Steelers offense set for their first possession here, and it's Kenny Pickett who will lead the way, the second-year man, Charles, from Pitt.
Pickett didn't quite lead Pittsburgh to the promised land in his first season as the hometown kid and franchise quarterback, but he did impress once he got on the field. Winning 7 games helped keep the vaunted streak of non-losing seasons alive in the Steel City. That's exactly a win-win, but if you're check that kind of run,
second and 7 now from the 28. They'll keep it on the ground. They'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. They accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. They'll come up now on a second and long after the hold. Pickett. Short one there. Prior to going out of bounds. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be just the first round. They've got another place like that.
That's something when you see happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about him going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, being in college, all season over the play, and they have a receiver that can shake it.
Big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7. Defensively, you really can't score the start much better. You get a 3 and out and a sack.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. They kept him short on first down, on first and second down. And then on third down, they pick up a sack. A tremendous momentum for them to start this game.
On fourth down, punt coming from Braden Mann. Back deep for the Bucs is Devin Tompkins. Pulled in at the 24. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. So here are the Buccaneers ready to go on offense with a new man at the helm here for 2023 in his 6th season now in the NFL, Baker Mayfield.
The former number 1 overall pick has had his ups and downs in recent seasons, but he finished strong last year and inherits a really good offense in Tampa that should set him up for success.
Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. He'll buy some time running. And he knocks the ball away and throws it complete.
One of those corners who can not only cover, he might get a little physical as well. How about the coverage on that play, knocking that pass away?
Now it's 2nd and 10. Mayfield down.
Just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. In this case, he picks up the first down.
Play fake. Mayfield steps away. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Mayfield. Flushed out.
And they couldn't throw a first and incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield.
Head coach Elisa, they're just going to stop him on 3 and out and take the ball downfield and score.
Position here following the interception and a chance to build on their lead as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Following the interception, Mayfield rolling to his left. He's going to go on top for the end zone. And the Steelers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. Zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect it. So he can react to everything in front of him, and if it's a great break on the football, it comes down with the interception.
The Steelers ready for their next possession. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you know how to throw the football, and make sure it's
and they'll give this up to the 34-yard line. 14 yards that time for number 14.
That was a nicely run slant route. What the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Harris running straight ahead. But during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Well, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. We'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment.
I am curious about what girls act. Stupid little piece of crap.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Pickett back to throw. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Looking to throw.
once the regular season heats up. If he continues to make plays like that, I think QB1 will look his way a little more often once the regular season begins.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Pickett. They're trying to run a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone. Here's 2nd and 10. They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. This offense was on the move, down 2 straight incompletions. Have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Pickett. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Harris. That's going to go to the loss of 1 on 1st down.
That's a really alert defense there, because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Pickett, they look to throw it. George Pickens from 4 yards out. And the Steelers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Oh, such great concentration there, going right up against the side of the end zone, but able to get the feet in bounds.
There are so many things that go into that catch, and you just mentioned the concentration, being able to catch the football, get your feet.
And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown. It looks like this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Good step in field position. They will just go all the way up to about the 45-yard line. Back now comes Tampa Bay. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown. So 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll At the 36, here's Mayfield. But it's incomplete. Fortunate to retain possession there. It's second down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're saying.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last time. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield.
Pre-game warm-up, but I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. Team yards there. The Buccaneers first down.
It's a big question for the passing game on this drive. There's one out of the running game, so the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They keep it on the ground. This one on the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try to keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
The second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield, and it almost felt like he wanted to pull out. First and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
So return to a trusted, familiar face in that third down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you could be a veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is, because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Vaughn. He's not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. Now we're going to get a timeout. Here's we've got an injured Buccaneer. Well, injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him and we'll step aside for a moment. Back at the 2 now. Here's second and goal. Vaughn again. Stop for no gain at the 2-yard line. And maybe a half yard at most, but eventually they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The Steeler defense proving its mettle here. And now this is 3rd and goal. Team Joe Runner able to get it down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down.
Those about teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays and give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting him score a touchdown versus holding him to a field goal, that's absolutely huge for the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. This will be spotted at the 20, so it's a 30-yard attempt. And his kick getting set to take the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that. Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and who side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So the completion good for just 3. And that will bring up second down.
Our defense is worried that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles where he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Pickett sets up play action. It's Najee Harris to the catch. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off play action, Pickett.
Against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Second and 10. Dialing up another pass here. Pickett. Forced out to his There's still a little shot on the first down worker. He turned that into a nice game. Gets made
It's all about making sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
a couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. This time he slows first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Well, look, that ball run header in the backfield guy can take it the distance. For the short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Back to throw, Pickett. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. First and 10, here's Pickett. And down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Now a 2nd and 2. Pickett. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 of the 16-yard line. 7 yards there on a first down.
Well, it certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Pickett to throw on first down. Tucked himself in the air here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get out on the scramble there. He'll be 2nd and a couple.
I do think it's fair to say they were caught off guard a little bit when they decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit, they recovered in time down yardage, but it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
Ball on the 8, 2nd and 2. Pickett going to put it again. Touchdown Steelers. 8 yards on the touchdown pass, and the Steelers have taken the lead.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Extra point down by Boswell. And that makes it 14-10.
And with that, it's an interesting game, but it's preseason.
Steelers, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preseason from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through, and they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gunn. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we bid you good night from Tampa.
There's going to be Steelers want to trade with the Chicago Bears for a left tackle. So we're going to stick with that, see how that goes. Steelers upgrades Pickens and Boykin. Boink, boink, kin, boink, kin, boink, boink. Enough of that. Okay. So they want a left tackle. A left tackle. Right. Chicago Bears. So let's take a look at what they want. Dalvin Cook still has to be traded because he's with a different team, right? Yes, they're negotiating to try to, let's see, Dalvin Cook. Hey, Vatos, why are we being distracted? He's not with the Steelers or the Buccaneers. Yeah, that's true. So, but Dalvin Cook is going to be picked up by another team. Are you sure? Yeah. I'm looking at I don't see his name anywhere, but I'm sure Dalvin Cook is one of those players that will be traded. But for some unknown reason, his name is not on your list. It's right there. He's going to be with the Jets. Okay. My mistake. Of course. Let's not get there. Okay. So they're Kellen Dish. What's it? They want it with the Steelers. So they gotta find somebody on the Steelers that they can trade with. Maybe somebody that's gonna be released. Go to the bottom of the bucket. Alright, Cody White. He's being released by the Steelers, so he'll be traded. What? Sorry, Bobby J. What'd you do?
What are you blaming me for? I didn't do nothing.
What'd you say sorry for? Oh, it's just loose lips. Loose lips.
Stop blaming me for something I didn't do.
Okay, so now okay, so now we can scratch his name off. So he's been traded to Steelers. So anybody else? Well, let's see. I'm looking at all the names of people who've been released or are free agents, and don't see anybody. Okay, so everything's taken care of. Right. Okay, that's good. Sounds good to me. With that, we conclude this game.